Hi, I'm Shayna.
Hi, I'm Shira. We're from How to ABA and the Behavior Resource.
So, what is reinforcement? Is reinforcement a reward? Is reinforcement bribery? Is reinforcement, what else have you heard? Just candy? I like candy for breakfast. It's really good. Um, no, reinforcement by definition is that it increases the future likelihood of behavior. So, what does that really mean? What it means is that it's not enough to say, hey, great job, you did something really well. Here's a candy. Great. What am I doing by giving Shira that candy? I'm probably increasing her sugar content, which is awesome. But it's really about, is it going to serve as a future likelihood that she's going to do that again and again and again? Very similar to if, someone at a restaurant comes and fills up my water glass, which I'm obsessed about at a restaurant, come fill my water glass up because I drink a lot of water. When I say thank you to them, that's polite. But is that increasing the likelihood that they're going to come back and fill up my water glass again? Maybe, or maybe not, period. But that's what we're looking at. So, if you give somebody a preferred item, whether it's a thank you or whether it's, hey, let's catch them being good and say great job, or whether it's, hey, here's a candy, or here, you can play with your preferred toy, or here's a YouTube clip. Sure, that's a nice reward for doing something great, but it's not necessarily reinforcement. What we need to do is we need to look at the graphs. We need to say, does it increase the future likelihood of responding? And if it does, that's reinforcement.
And I think we need to be careful when we're talking about reinforcement because things that we may not realize are actually reinforcing behavior. So not only are tangibles reinforcement or chips or cookies or toys, but for a lot of kids, attention is really reinforcing. So if we're providing a child with attention during or immediately after some sort of problem behavior, we could actually be reinforcing the behavior, which in our head we're saying, but I'm not being nice to him. I'm not giving him something fun. But all it really means is that we are making it more likely in the future that the child will engage in the problem behavior because what happened after was something that they preferred. And something they preferred might have been negative attention. It might have been, unfortunately being yelled at or doing something that we might not think is fun. But if that child is motivated by attention, you want to be careful not to reinforce the behavior with attention.
So attention is attention is attention, whether it's positive or negative. But bringing this back to reinforcement is awesome because it can reinforce or it can increase that future likelihood of responding for positive behavior. But be careful because reinforcement can also be increasing future likelihood of responding for negative behavior. And you just really need to be careful with that.